Hey everybody, welcome back to Space Quest. I hope you had a great week.
It works. Because, Space Quest does that kind of shit too.
Yeah.
For what it's worth. And there's Roger picking his nose because we've been sitting around for doing nothing for too long.
Okay.
How's everybody doing? We're back in Space Quest 4 or 10 Latex Babes of Estros.
Yep.
As you like.
That guy, that red guy, I don't know if I mentioned this. He kind of looks like Mantenna from He-Man. Did I mention that last time at all?
I think you may have.
Yeah.
In the window, a robotic mannequin struts its stuff. In the window, a robot.
What is she? Is she doing lunges?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No. I wanted to walk this way. No, let me walk.
You failed.
Roger, where are you?
It's over.
Alright.
Are we gonna play some more Robo Chicken?
Why, it's Buckazoid Bill's Arcade and Sushi Bar.
We may want to at some point, but I gotta go check to see what's going on with those mannequins.
But you already looked at them.
I looked at the mannequins.
This is Socks, a high-class, high-priced dress shop.
There you go.
Socks. Let's go in there.
We're going.
Let's check it out. I'm in. Neither of those girls are wearing dresses, but out here, a lot more dresses.
Would stripes look good on me, you wonder? Those boots are attractive. You like the shoes, but the stripes might make you look overweight.
That's right.
Hey, not bad for a robotic mannequin. Fringe. Would that be too daring? All the best dressed bipedal female fashion slaves shop here at Socks. The dazzling decor is just eye-numbing enough to make the price tags hard to read. Wow, you think to yourself, this place is fancier than Fredericks of Uranus.
Wow. What do you do? Oh, yeah.
The skin color and cape make a statement. The kind taken in police station. All the best dressed by people. It's a nice outfit, but you're not sure you have the midriff for it.
When I was going to school in Halifax, I would walk by this clothing store every day. And they had I know this is going to sound weird, but they had the hottest mannequin I've ever seen. But I kept that to myself until until the last part of the year. And then I just offhandedly mentioned it to a bunch of people in my class. And 6 of them were like, "Holy shit, really? You think that too?"
You think that too? Okay, that's like the best case scenario right there.
It was it was like everybody thought it. Like she was next level.
And then one day you walked by and she wasn't in the window, and
true.
Then began a deep sadness that has never really gone.
I've never really recovered from that. She was beautiful, inside and out. Mostly out though.
Right. Inside is probably just either foam or air. So.
Yeah. You never know.
The latest in swank fashion, displayed in a number of horrifying colors.
I just thought I'd share that with everybody.
I appreciate that. We've learned something new about you today, Matt.
You check out the clerk. You've always had a thing for women with antenna.
Hiya, hun. I'm Maybot, fashion consultant to the Cosmos. What can we, do with you today?
Okay.
Well, this is kind of hard to explain.
Oh, let me guess. You want something for someone very special. Someone who died to get the latest in high galactic fashion. Are we right, or are we right?
We're right.
Okay. What size does she take?
She's about your size and dimensions, you know?
Oh, I don't think we're right about that.
I'm not sure, but she's built about like me.
Is she? A likely story. Good thing for you, I can keep a secret, sweetie.
Wow, judgmental.
Come back.
Yeah, no kidding.
I like her movements sound a lot better than the other guy.
It is much better. I'm pretty sure that
Sure, this will suit that special someone's needs. It's all the rage.
So how many buckets?
I feel like the other was supposed to be.
Oh, you want to try it on now? Here, use this dressing room.
Right. How many Buckazoids do we have left? Not many,
57.
Right? 57? That's not a lot.
If your special someone needs a wig, this one should look pretty good on you.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, yeah.
All
Very
right.
lovely, honey. It's made for you. Would you like us to wrap it up? Or would that special someone prefer you to wear it home?
I think I'll wear it home.
Just what we thought. That will be 60 Buckazoids, sicko.
Oh, come on.
That's judgmental.
Come on, robot.
Are you in need of an auditory exam or what? Pay up, pal. Listen, you twerp. Dress is 60 Buckazoids. Now hand over the cash or the dress.
Okay.
Oh no.
We don't have enough money, so let's,
Oh, how embarrassing.
Oh no.
let's go change. We're gonna have to. Looks like we're gonna have to work a little bit more.
Quickly changing your clothes, you emerge in your space guy wardrobe.
Space guy.
All right, so we're gonna come back here and get this later, right?
Yes, that's correct. But I wanted to kind of come in here and sort of advance the plot just a little bit before we spent the rest of the episode flipping burgers again.
Wow. That was, she wasn't very nice.
No. But, I mean, like, universally, most of the characters in the Space Quest games are kind of assholes, so...
That's true.
Should we waste a little bit of our hard-earned money in the arcade?
Why not? If we're gonna go flip burgers again.
Yeah. Let people have an episode of other things aside from burgers for a little bit.
Yeah, and some of those people should be us.
Dead fish in the sushi bar machine appear to have been dead far longer than they were fish.
Oh.
The sushi bar was not one of Buckazoid Bill's greatest ideas. As you look around the arcade, you see that some of your old favorites are still working. Monaco Princess Stunt Driving, Choke and Crowe, Ghetto Blaster, and Dweeb Hunter.
Dweeb Hunter.
Areas filled with smoke, sweat, and ozone, reminding you of your favorite cologne, Night in Programming. Watching this fine youngster brings back fond memories of your youth. Little did you know that all those hours of playing Blazin' Paddles were in preparation for being a space guy hero type. Watching this fine young...
Are they all just
Watching this...
Watching this.
There you go. Yeah, they're all just the same.
Gazing at the wastebasket, your impulse, nay, your very instinct, nay, the very fibers of your being, scream out for you to pick up that garbage. But you're too busy.
Go to that
Sign
place.
says
Oh,
Miss
yeah,
Astro
Miss
Chicken.
Astro Chicken.
Strange that nobody is playing it. Touching anything in here might be dangerous to your health.
Touching.
Nah, you'd rather not. You never know where it's been.
Look at his
That's
eyeball.
not a very clean habit.
That's weird.
Nah, you'd rather... It's probably the most nauseating thing to smell in the whole family of smells.
So, can we play Astro Chicken?
Yes. But Buck right.
It would serve no...
Can we not? There we go. Had to get the target correct. Flight of the Poet.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is brutal.
Yeah, it's just slightly different.
You have to avoid buckshot. And
Yep,
flying
and
squirrels.
Flying squirrels. It's a little easier, honestly, than probably the original Astro Chicken, however. What am I supposed to do?
I think you're supposed to
I
throw
need to
eggs.
fire eggs, yes. What am I supposed to do with them, though?
You fire them at the farmer? I don't know.
Okay. No, that was a miss. Media vision. There we go.
Nice.
You got some score with that.
Nicely done.
Boom.
Nice. Yeah.
So y'all might have noticed that this is not the MT-32. Okay, that was a waste. Oof. All right. So yeah, I was unable to get the MT-32 to work properly with my emulator here with ScumVM. So instead, we are running the game using a FluidSynth emulator with a. I believe I'm using a Roland SC88 sound font. I can. I can eat that corn to get more eggs.
Nerd!
Nerd!
Sound nerd!
Sound nerd. I am a sound nerd, though. Like, I feel like
Oh.
there's a lot of Let's Plays on the internet of the Space Quest series and of Sierra games sort of in general, but not nearly enough of them, I find, focus on getting the sort of audio and even in some cases visual fidelity that the game has available, right? Like,
Yeah,
most
for
of the
sure.
time, like, they don't do aspect correction, so the pixels are like 1-to-1, which is fine normally. Like, a lot of DOS games would run on a 640 by 480 screen or something like that. But something that might not be very well known, and this is me getting super nerdy, more so than usual. The Sierra games, part of their trick for achieving the visual fidelity that they could get was that all of their games, all of the SCI games, ran in 640 by 400 or 320 by 200, which means that if you play it on a modern screen, it actually is a lot wider than it should be, because on a CRT monitor, it would by default just stretch to fill the screen.
Yeah.
And so this is a 4:3 configuration, but we've actually done aspect ratio correction to get it to look the way that it should.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the goal here? What's the end goal?
Oh, it's just a high score game. Like, there's really not much. I should probably just like end the game eventually. I'll see how far I can get.
But I mean, like, it's not getting harder.
No, well, not really. I mean, this is just a throwaway thing in an adventure game. Like, unlike Space Quest 3, and I think that may have actually been the point. In Space Quest 4, they threw in another Astro Chicken game, maybe to get the player to feel like, because that's the one thing you have to do in order to understand what the plot is for Space Quest 3, right?
That's true.
Is to play Astro Chicken. So in this one, they're like, hey, here's Ms. Astro Chicken. It does nothing. There's no reason for you to play it at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, maybe we should take this opportunity to answer some space questions.
Let's take a look at some space questions.
So Chris Hicks asks, "What color is space?"
What color is space? What color would you say space is?
What color would you say that space is?
I think, and I'm pretty sure I'm right here, space is no color.
Yeah, space is colorless.
It's the absence of light. Therefore, it is not black. It is nothing.
Yes, we perceive black because at some point the observable universe, none of the light from the observable universe is making it to us, so it kind of shows up as a black background. But
It's the color
itself is colorless.
It's the color you see when you close one eye.
Yikes.
It's that eye that's closed. That's the color you see. That is the color of space.
Oof.
No.
That's a little too philosophical for me.
Now, flat earthers would tend to disagree with you there, Matthew. They would maintain that it's in fact a very deep, dark blue.
A blue color, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Ow. Oh. Wow. Oh. You passed away.
I passed away. That's right.
You got a great score, though. Okay, next question.
Next base question. Yes, move on.
Julie wants to know, what is your favorite moon? What's your favorite moon?
Oh, man.
Everybody's got a favorite moon.
It's a hard one. It's a bit of a toss-up for me, but I'll save mine until I've heard what you guys have to say.
All right. Andrew, you go first.
Your
favorite moon?
See, I'm torn between obscurity and just massiveness. I'm gonna have to go with. Well, it's debatable whether it's an actual moon, but Charon is a moon of Pluto. Yeah, and also Ganymede, which is the largest of Jupiter's moons.
Yeah.
Nice, very nice, good selection.
Those are great choices. I think I'm gonna go with, personally, me. I think I'm gonna go with Europa, and I'll tell you why. I'm not a fish guy. I don't like to eat fish, but I would eat fish from Europa.
If we can find fish
in Europa and bring them back here, I'll eat that.
Yeah.
So
mine was also going to be a toss-up between Europa and one other moon, but it sounds like you have more to say, so I will...
Maybe our own moon is pretty great, too. Did you ever think of that?
That's true. I do like Luna. Luna is a good moon. But I gotta say, with all of those things considered, my favorite moon, probably was either going to be Europa, because it has the highest chance of us finding...
space fish.
Space fish, yes, basically. Others, not necessarily entirely sentient, but living creatures. Bacteriae.
Sure, or space fish.
Or space fish, yes.
Yeah.
But perhaps for me, it would be Io, the Martian moon that is the setting, I believe, of the original Doom.
Right.
Yeah, for the video game.
That's fair.
Yep.
Well, we've managed to fuck around for like 20 minutes almost.
And also we've attempted to learn something.
Yeah.
Tempted to.
So
were we successful?
Yeah, I think we did all right. And on that note,
I threw the fight.
278.
Score of 278.
Pretty good.
Oh, that's pretty decent.
On one Buckazoid.
Yeah.
As you look around the arcade, watching this fine
Dweeb Hunter.
This game, Dweeb Hunter, reminds you too much of your present predicament. And guess who the Dweeb is?
Nice.
This slime flyer machine has seen better days. Your best score on Captain Zappo was 251. This kid has 15,290,912.
That reminds me of playing Street Fighter in the arcade. You think you're okay at it, then you realize you're not.
The very, very first time I played Street Fighter at the arcade, I played Guile because I liked his hair.
Yep.
And
as we all do.
I got in there and I beat the kid who was playing it. I beat him senseless. That's Guile. First time.
Nice, well done.
And then he left. And then I got all the way to Vega. And then I passed away.
Nice.
You passed away.
Andrew,
which is actually pretty good for a first time button mashing.
Yeah, I mean, I did spend some quarters. It's not like I did that all in one quarter, but I was pretty impressed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Well, I guess next time we're gonna go flip some burgers, but maybe we'll speed past that. I don't know.
Might stop in a couple more shops on the way out. But yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Yeah, we need more Buckazoids.
Yeah, we have more work to do and other things to look at. Because I don't want to just like focus entirely on finishing the game. There's a lot to see here, and the fun of a Space Quest game isn't just the destination; it's the journey, right? So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Stay.
Stay in whatever educational institution you happen to be in.
Even if it's not one.
Any institution, just stay there.
Just do it. Bye.